Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Go.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
2 big runs here to start this game. How about the offensive line? They came out firing. Great leverage, great punch to get this thing started.
And now this unit on the move already. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
I'm coming after you.
2nd and 1. He'll get this into the hands of Deion Kane. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Tens the mic. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Mike 10. Mike 10. What's the run?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. That one into the hands of Kane. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
Go. 60 or. Go. Tens the mic. Here we go. 5.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. He's at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Now the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Steelers 0.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
61, matchbox lights. Watch out. Hey, wahoo!
Check Mike 11. I don't even know why this team showed up. Hey, check Mike 11. I got you.
I got you.
Shoot.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. That's complete to his receiver, Kane. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
My 10, my 10. You run. 25, check 25.
X3, 218, chopper. Go. Snap.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Ready up.
10's the mic. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Recon, 152 fighter.
On the delay, Jones. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a fourth down now.
Hey, high 7.
On fourth down, Lawrence. It's caught, Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
80 weapon.
Tighten up.
Hey, Echo.
Hit it.
From the gun, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
Got it.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10.
Smooth.
10's the mic.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Get it.
Throwing again. Lawrence. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a second and 13. Now Mariota. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Mariota. He's got it to Hilton. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
We got this.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, Mariota. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Hey, Charlie. Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10. Go.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Come on, set. Blue ball corner. Kick the outlaw. Five.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 13-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Set. 180. One.
Chopper.
Mariota now. Open man is Higgins. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the Steelers' 31-yard line.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You don't want to go.
On second and 11 now. Mariota complete to Hilton. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, 31 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be a second and long.
Ready.
10's the mic.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike 10. Mike 10. Silver. Hey, we got Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10. You're trash.
Defense.
From the gun, Lawrence. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Throwing, Mariota. This pass complete to Higgins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Mariota. Forced, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he's got his tight end. That's Ebron, and it's a Colt touchdown. Eric Ebron there to make the grab. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Throwing on first down, Lawrence. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Off-play action. Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And he's going to go down again. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A second down throw here for Mariota. And the catch made by Hilton. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Mariota now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Now Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Final play of the half here. Mariota. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right. He's under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Throwing is Mariota. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mariota. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 58 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. No real hesitation from Anthony Lynn. They're going to go for 2. They'll try to run it with Mack. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2.
Ready, break.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence eluding the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Mike 10.
Hey!
Mike 10, Mike 10. I got one.
Bravo!
Mike 10. I'm on.
Say go!
To throw again, Lawrence. And his throw here's incomplete. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Complete to Jones. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. This is Johnson. He's got it. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Push it back. Push it back.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Set, ready? 60 or.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Check Mike.
Now.
To throw on second down. Lawrence. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson, 54 yards. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Mack. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a carry from Mack. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They'll run here with Mack. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, it'll be Mack. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kenny Moore. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing him.
Mika Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the first-round pick out of Alabama. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
You ain't doing nothing today. You want him?
They run again with Hines. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Justin.
One. Check.
Mariota from the gun on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the...
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Colts pick it up. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Staying on the ground with Matt. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Colts on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now a give right side. Hines. And he touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, 34 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Jones. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Down. 70, Indy. Hey, high 7.
3 down.
2.
Operating from the gun. Lawrence. Complete. It's Johnson. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Going deep to the end zone for Juju. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call, and they feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Here's Jones. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. On 4th down, Lawrence. Flushed out right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. He tried to keep it himself, but can't stretch his way in. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. That good for 19 and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Indianapolis, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.